There's been a lot of talk lately about two very, very important things. Number one is the helpful content update and how it impacted people's websites. And number two, whether AI content still ranks on Google. Now, I want to show you a case study that I've been working on for a year and a half now. And I want to use it as a way to explain a few different things. But the first thing that you have to understand is that Google is more likely to rank a website if it's a legitimate business, okay? And there's not really a simpler way to show that you're a legitimate business than e-commerce. So the helpful content update, one of the biggest winners of the helpful content update was actually e-commerce brands. And I have done a lot of work with e-commerce brands, and I wanted to talk about my case study today. Now, Two Men is a website that has been on this channel for the last year and a half. Anyone that's a fan of this channel, they know Two Men. But I do want to talk about how the recent updates, including the update the other day, have affected Two Men. Let's get into it. So, first of all is the growth. The growth is still astronomical. Okay, it's still really, really good. I'm very, very happy with the results here. If I go on the last 28 days alone, you'll see that in the last 28 days, we've had 17,000 clicks, which is approaching the same number as my biggest competitor, which is iSuit, which is the other company that is owned by the company that owns Two Men. Two Men is not my website, okay? Before you think I'm making millions from Two Men, I'm not. It's not my website. I don't even get paid to do what I do on Two Men anymore. I just do it because I'm passionate about it and I enjoy it. Now, this is fine to show you this, but I actually want to go on Ahrefs because I think it just shows the picture a little bit better. Now, you'll see that we have a lot of German traffic, Mexican traffic, Spanish traffic. So in total, we have 10,000 keywords and 9,000 monthly clicks according to Ahrefs. But as I just showed you, the clicks are actually much higher than that. So you can't really take what Ahrefs says seriously. But what I will say is one thing that Ahrefs does better than Search Console is it shows you an overall broad spectrum view of your website, which is what I really, really like about it. Now, let's go into a little bit of detail here. You can see at the very, very top that basically every single page that is ranking well is a blog post, okay? And if you want to know how I did all of this keyword research, we will leave a video just up here on how we did the research and how we wrote the content. Now I'm showing you the results of doing all of that. So you can see the example that I gave the other day, expensive jeans. It's a huge keyword, and we are 4th in the United States. This one article on Ahrefs is getting 300 clicks a month. It's probably actually much higher than that. We'll actually check that right now because I'm not a big fan of letting Ahrefs do the talking when it comes to exact numbers. So we'll put this on 28 days. We'll go new, page, paste, and we'll see that it's actually 92, so it's actually lower than what Ahrefs says. So that's interesting. I was not expecting that, but that's fine. That's just the way SEO is sometimes. So you can see a lot of these are foreign language keywords. The way that we did that, I may as well just quickly talk about that, is we used something called eTranslate. eTranslate is an absolutely fantastic Shopify plugin. It's very, very cheap, and it will translate your entire store into up to 20 languages, in a few hours. So you can go from having one language on your website to 20 languages on your website, which is obviously particularly good if what you're selling is popular in other countries, not just in whichever country you are from or that your business is in, right? So particularly with classic menswear, these items are very popular in Dubai, they're very popular in China, they're popular all over the world, which is why this works particularly well for this niche. But it will also work with many, many different niches. Now, I think the most interesting thing to show about this is that every single post, every single result here is a blog post, which is actually crazy. That means the top 50 pages on 2men are chatgpt or Claude written blog posts. Just think about that for a second. Every single, so 100% of the top 50 results, except the homepage, so 99.9% of the top results on 2men are blog posts. That's actually crazy. You do not see that you don't see that very often. And all I've done is I take the products, I give them to Claude. I take the keyword, I give it to Claude. And I take my specialized prompt and I give it to Claude. I press generate and then I just upload the article. It's that simple. It takes 10 minutes and you can see the results here. Now, obviously, this is a little bit of a unique case because I did write, maybe I was writing 20 blog posts a month for 2men at one point. Not that many people are going to be writing that amount of content. But even if you scale this down and you do half of that content or whatever it might be, you would still be sitting at 5,000 Ahrefs traffic a month after a year and a half, what is effectively a year and a half, which is a very, very good result. If you know about SEO, you'll know that seeing a curve like this, is actually quite rare. You don't normally see Ahrefs curving like that. You normally see it's much more sustained or it's flatline or whatever it might be. This is a website that has obviously had an SEO behind it and a lot of content. And please guys, I know that there are a lot of backlinks here and people are going to say this is only because of backlinks, okay? The backlinks helped, but they are not everything by a long shot. In my opinion, we probably would have had slightly less traffic without those backlinks, but I'm not saying the backlinks from Craft didn't help. They definitely sped things up, but we would have got these results eventually with or without the backlinks. It's just the backlinks speed things up a bit. That's going to be it, guys. You can have just a quick look at the kind of list of keywords here. Some of them are really good. Really, really happy with these results. This is actually a brand new. This is a brand new keyword, actually. This article was created by what will be Harbor, which is our software as a service that we're coming out with very, very soon. Super excited for that, guys. You can get a little taste of what an article like that looks like. This one is translated into Lithuanian though, but is it Lithuanian? Yeah, it's Lithuanian. So yeah, you can get some idea of what Harbor will look like by looking at some of these articles. So this is a Harbor article here, and I think that might be the only one because Harbor is a brand new system. Let's see here, Loafers with a Suit, a very old article, suddenly ranking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend, and we'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. Hey, you! Subscribe.